How's it going? Last time on the video, I told you guys how I was going to be showing you places where you can go to get information to help combat the false theory of evolution. Um, One of the first places you can go is Kent Hovind and his ministries. He's got some great seminars out there. Uh, Last I checked, he's got an actual series 1 through 8, and the 8th one is like 5 hours long, and it's mostly Q&A. But the rest of them focus on specific things, such as the Garden of Eden, or dinosaurs in the Bible, or false information in textbooks. And it's very well laid out, very well structured. All this stuff is stuff you can go ahead and look up and then piece it together. You know, no more being left in the dark, no more being like, oh, I'm not entirely sure whether or not evolution is a true thing, you know? I had a lot of people would tell me growing up that, oh, well, we have proof that, evolution didn't happen. But then when I would inquire about it, they couldn't tell me. They're like, well, we just know. And then one day, I got into an argument in college and got walked on because I had nothing. I just like, oh, well, the Bible says, and they're like, well, we don't respect the Bible. That was a pretty embarrassing time for me. And then one day, I was going to church, and they decided to play one of Kent Hovind's videos, and just real quick excerpt from it, and it just had all this, so much information, in just a couple minutes that I was convinced. And I drove home, yanked one of my friends off the TV, and I said, "Dude, sit down. You got to watch this. This is what we've been looking for." And well, every day for the next month or two, we would watch a whole one of his seminars. I mean, and these things are pushing 3 hours long. And ever since then, well, we've been taking on evolutionists left and right. Him more so. I mean, this guy is he's fantastic with words. So, arguing with these guys ain't nothing to him. And eventually he can break them down pretty quickly to show that they don't actually believe in evolution. They don't actually believe in science. But it is as the Bible puts it. They just hate God without a reason. Okay? I believe it talks about that in Ezekiel. I could be wrong. The Bible says that they hate me without a cause. He's pretty good at doing it. And if you go and watch a lot of Kent Hovind's videos, memorize the information, look up this information for yourself. Next time somebody brings up evolution, hey man, you don't got to take that anymore. That's when they bring up evolution. That is a perfect opportunity to witness to somebody and to show everybody, hey, guess what? That's not how it is. See, the problem is evolution has been able to spread so far. I mean, to such an extent, because Christians do not know the information that's out there. They just roll over, okay? And that's why we need to jump on this kind of information, jump on actual science and say, hey, no, this is how it is. It's not the way you guys say it has been, okay? For instance, they say that there's so many stars out there, every person on Earth can own 11 trillion of them. So, but they say like, oh, well, gases all came together and compressed and then blew up and ignited, and now we have, all these stars. Well, the problem is space is rarer than any vacuum we've been able to create here on Earth. And according to the gas laws, gases push each other away. They fill whatever container they're in. They don't come together. But somehow we managed to come up with all these stars. So, that's some of the information you're going to find there. And when you sit there and you listen to this, you're going to see, hey, you know what, arguing with evolutionists is a walk in the park. All I got to do is memorize this information, and in fact, actually have some of the information on standby to where you can back it up. They're like, no, I want to see proof of this. And you're like, okay, cool. Here's the proof. I'll show it to you. Another place you can go to is Answers in Genesis. If you happen to be somebody who wants more nitty-gritty information, like real specifics, Answers in Genesis will really give it to you. Their sources for the information that they have is also labeled in there, so it's all easy to find. Those are the two places I would definitely start: Kent Hovind and his ministries, and Answers in Genesis. Go ahead and look up that sort of stuff, study it, work with it, chew it over, study it some more, keep watching it, keep watching it. Heck, I know some people who, like, they watch it and years later they're still watching it just to keep it fresh in their mind, all right? Because the battle is not over till it's over, and it's over when you die. So you will always have to be ready to give an answer. All right, so go out there and start some fights.